Hi, I'm Jenny. I'm from Germany. Together with my camping car Delphine, I'm touring Europe, doing house sits, and explore beautiful places in historic cities and nature. Come along. Good morning, everyone. I was having such a wonderful night at Anja's house sit place or dog sit place, where we were spending the night, and it's just beautiful weather. I will get the most important stuff out of the car now just to freshen myself up and get some new clothes, and then I'm ready to start the day. Hey, Teaser. Hi. Hey, sweetheart. Where I really spent such a lovely time in Stockbridge with Anja. She will join me now on my way to Chawton, and we will visit the Jane Austen house together. Afterwards, I will head to Hastings to spend the night at the beach. And then really early on Monday morning, I'll be going to Dover to the port to get the ferry to France. So I'm so happy that I met her and that she invited me, and we were laughing so much, sharing stories. So Anja, if you see that, thank you so much again for that lovely time. I will never forget it, and we'll keep in touch anyway. This house was Jane Austen's home for the last 8 years of her life, and it was from here that all her novels were revised, written, and made ready for publication. Jane grew up around 15 miles away in the small Hampshire village of Steventon, where her father was rector. In 1801, when she was 25, her father retired and moved his wife and 2 daughters to Bath. However, he died just a few years later, leaving them with a very small income and no fixed home. From 1801 to 1809, Jane, her sister Cassandra, and their mother lived in rented accommodation in Bath and later in Southampton, or went on long visits to relatives. It was a difficult, unsettled time. In 1809, Jane's brother Edward provided his mother and sisters with this house on his estate in Chawton. This was possible because Edward had been adopted as a child by distant wealthy relatives, Mr. and Mrs. Knight, and had inherited their estates in Hampshire and Kent. The Austen women moved to Chawton with their dear friend Martha Lloyd, who was also unmarried. Together, they formed a stable and comfortable female household. For the first time since her childhood in Steventon, Jane had a settled home and the space and time in which to focus on her writing. Jane had started the first drafts of Sense and Sensibility, Pride and Prejudice, and Northanger Abbey before she came to Chawton. As soon as she arrived, she began to revise these early works into the books we know today and wrote her later novels, Mansfield Park, Emma, and Persuasion. All 6 were published from this house, although Northanger Abbey and Persuasion were not published until after her death. In May 1817, after a period of ill health, Jane left the village to seek medical treatment in Winchester. She died 2 months later, on 18 July 1817. At that time, she was only 41 years old.
Old sense, if it could be had, if not of solemn, specious nonsense. about something unconnected with the story. An essay on writing, a critique on Walter Scott, or the history of Bonaparte, or anything that would form a contrast and bring the reader increased delight to the playfulness and elegance of the general style. I doubt you'll quite agree with me here. I know your starched notions.
I have arrived. It is early evening now, Sunday, and I'm pretty tired. I mean, those last days in England, they were so intense, and so magical, and I'm just full with impressions and a little overwhelmed. I think it really fitting that my last night is going to be in Hastings, as it was the first night about a month ago. Even though the weather is a little different, it is rather cloudy and a little windy, but that's all. That's all right. It's beautiful anyway. So I think I will go and pay for the parking now and rest a little, maybe get something to eat. I would love to go into the old town, see what's it like on a Sunday evening, but then go to bed early as well. Already a visitor. Well, for those of you who are interested in the beauty of Hastings, especially its old town, and haven't watched my earlier videos yet, I made a video just on that when I arrived in England, so go check it out. The wind has calmed down and the light and the sky is just amazing. I don't know, the layer of clouds looks like just a soft ray. It seems really close, as if it would want to cover you with its soft whiteness. And with this view, I'm saying goodbye and good night for today. I think I will end this video here. It's probably enough footage that I took from of the day. I will do some editing now until my eyes are closing, and tomorrow I will probably get up at around 6:30, have a quick breakfast, and then go to Dover to get my ferry, which is leaving at 10:40, I think. Yes, you can hear my voice is all tired already, so I stop talking now, and wish you all a wonderful night, or maybe even a wonderful day if you're watching the video in the morning, and hope you're doing well wherever you are. Bye bye.